The stars are just salt on a canvas of black, and I'm drifting in silence with no way back. I'm checking the gauges, the levels are low, just like the warmth of the us I used to know. The glass of the portal is cold to the touch. I didn't think losing you would hurt this much. There's a hissing of static in the back of my mind, leaving the oxygen of our love behind. I'm sealing the chambers, I'm locking the doors to keep out the ghost of the ever after. I've got an airlock heart, a romantic void, watching our future be slowly destroyed. I'm pulling the lever, I'm letting you go into the vacuum where the bitter winds blow. It's a heartbroken pressure, a romantic release, searching the cosmos for a moment of peace. The saxophone's wailing through the radio line, a desperate signal for a love that was mine. I remember the gravity of your head on my shoulder, but the farther I drift, the world just gets colder. The blueprints are scattered, the mission is failed. I'm a romantic wreck that's been exhaled. There's no sound in space, or so they all say, but I hear your goodbye a million miles away. I'm floating in nothing, I'm untethered and free, but the void is the only thing looking at me.
ascending note that vanishes into white noise. The guitar plays a single high-pitched roulade. The bass thumps once, hollow and distant, and stops.
I open the drawer where the summer is kept, where the glossy remains of our promises slept. But the sunlight is leaked from the edges of frames, and the shadows are swallowing both of our names. The red of your lips and the gold of the sand are slipping away like the grip of your hand. There's a strange icy tint drifting in like a cloud. The warmth of the kitchen, the glow of the wine is freezing the cobalt in a slow, jagged line. It's like the chemistry knows we are through, so it's draining the light from the turning blue. I tried to adjust them to bring back the light, to slide up the warmth and to make it feel right. But the saturation is gone from my heart, and the digital ghosts are all falling apart. The more that I stare, the more they go cold. A story of ice that will never be told. 'Cause all sliver of light in the corner of the room, in the heart of the night. I'm looking for the cable, I'm looking for the cord, but I'm tripping over memories I can't afford. The screen is dimming, the colors are pale, like a romantic ship that's lost its sail. I remember when we were 100%, before the arguments started and the energy spent. We were glowing in the dark, we were radiant and loud. Now I'm just a shadow lost in a cloud. I try to plug back into the way that we felt, but the circuits are fried and the wires have melted. And the battery's low on hope tonight. I'm losing the signal, I'm losing the light. 1% left of the you and me, fading away into the dark white sea. I'm reaching for a spark in a cold empty room. The silence is heavy and the shadows are bloom. Yeah, the battery's low on hold tonight, and I'm about to go dark. Going in. We thought we had it back to the drive for the soul, but the hunger of the hollow is taking its toll. My fingers are cold on the glass of the screen, searching for a ghost that can no longer be seen. The notification says powering down as I watch my heart sink in this digital town. 'Cause the battery's low on hope tonight. I'm losing the signal, I'm losing the light. 1% left of the you and me, fading away into the dark quiet sea. I'm reaching for a spark in a cold empty room, but the silence is heavy and the shadows are blue. Yeah, the battery's low on hope tonight, and I'm losing the fight. Going, going, going. Having my thumb or the summer of us, the tracks we played loud on the back of the bus, the song for the kitchen, the song for the rain, each one a needle, a fresh drop of pain. I saw the cover art, the photo I took. You were laughing at me with that forever look. The jazz we played when the candles burn low, the indie rock anthems that told us to go. Track 7 was yours, track 10 was for me, a digital map of who we used to be. But the rhythm is broken, the harmonies fled. It's hard to dance with a ghost in my head. So I deleted our playlist today. I watched 3 years of us just fade into gray. One little click and the symphony died. Now there's nowhere for all of these feelings to hide. The silence is screaming, the silence is loud, like a spotlight that's searching for you in a crowd. Yeah, I deleted our playlist today, and I've forgotten how to play. Now the recently played is a hollowed out space. No melodies left that can conjure your face. I try to start over, to find something new, but every chord progression leads back to you. The algorithm thinks I'm still in love, but I'm drowning in a quiet, I'm not worthy room. Yeah, I deleted our playlist today. I watched 3 years of us just fade into gray. One little click and the symphony died. Now there's nowhere for all of these feelings to hide. The silence is screaming, the silence is loud, like a spotlight that's searching for you in a crowd. Yeah, I deleted our playlist today, and I've forgotten how to play. Shuffle and repeat. That was our hardness. Sense the static of a heart being dramatic. Digital silence. a silver silk hat. I'm building a temple out of things you never said, and tucking the ghost of us into the bed. It's not your rough edges or the way that you leave. It's the version of you I still wear on my sleeve. I don't miss the fighting or the cold in your eyes. I miss the person I saw through my own eyes. I'm in love with a vision, a dream in the blue. I don't miss the truth, I miss the idea of you. A soft focus memory, romantic design of a man who was perfect and a girl who's mine. The guitar is playing a chord you can't hear, a song for the person who was never quite near. I've polished the moments until they all glow, stripping the thorns from the seeds that we sow. If I saw you right now, I'd just turn away to keep the you in my head from turning to gray. You're beautiful fiction, a ghost I can hold, a story of fire when the heart from stone cold. I'm heartbroken over a shadow, it's true. idea and let you go. The blue light is a cold sun in my room, casting a glow on this digital tune. I'm scrolling through the threads of a life we once led, reading the I love yous that are better off dead. Your name is a relic, a ghost in my palm, a glowing reminder of a lost holy calm. I refresh the page just to feel the sting of the silence that follows a sent message ring. 3 little dots appear and then fade in the hollowed out wreckage of the plans we made. And you were last seen at 3 a.m. while I was still electronic fire. The active status is a cruel shining light, keeping me tethered to the day that we die. While I was still breaking phantom vibration is haunting my thigh. A ghost in the pocket, a digital lie. I reach for the metal, I reach for the glow, hoping for a signal from the us I used to know. But it's just a headline or a weather alert, reminding me the sun is out while I'm in the dirt. Every chime is a promise that's broken into. Every ding is a reminder that it isn't from you. I'm a Pavlovian wreck in a neon lit room, waiting for a banner to break through the gloom. I've got notification, depression, a romantic disease. I'm down on my spirit, I'm down on my knees, searching for a message that you'll never send, staring at the screen where the forever had to end. It's a heartbroken update, a beautiful mess. I'm drowning in a sea of no unread emptiness. The saxophone is playing a blue live refrain about the static and the silence and the digital rain. I check my settings, I check the do not disturb, but the only thing quiet is your favorite verb. I see you're active, a green dot in the dark, a tiny distant planet without a single spark. Delete the history, clear out the cache, turn all of our typing into No one knew I miss you. Just a grown man crying. I walked through the doorway where you used to stand and felt the cold pressure of a ghost hollow hand. The air has a contour, a curve and a height that looks just like you in the low amber light. I'm reaching for substance, but I'm grasping at air, only to find that the nothing is there. It's a silhouette carved out of oxygen and dust, a temple longing of had to and must. I move through the hallway, but I'm careful to stay out of the hole where you've drifted away. Because this void is your shape, and it's haunting the room, a romantic vacuum, a beautiful doom. I'm filling the silence with the ghost of your name, but the emptiness flickers like a dying blue flame. I'm falling through shadows that fit me too well in a heaven of us that's become my own hell. The saxophone's tracing the line of your neck in a melody built from a romantic pit. The bed has a canyon where you used to lie, a geography lesson in how to say die. I lay on the edge just to keep it intact, this perfect geometry of a heartbreak fate. If I pour in the ocean, would it fill up the hole? If I offered the sky, would it satisfy beautiful face. I still have the tickets tucked inside my coat, the ones for the life that we hadn't yet wrote. The calendar's full of the ghosts of our plans, like a map of a city built on shifting sands. I'm staring at Sundays we'll never get to keep, while the promises we made are beginning to sleep. Oh, it's a canceled future, a beautiful wreck. I'm wearing your memory like a weight around my neck. We had the blueprints, we had the light, but the sun went down in the middle of the night. Now I'm standing in the ruins of what was supposed to be, staring at the us that's been deleted from me. The reservation's waiting, but the table is bare. I'm talking to shadows, pretending you're there. We were a forever that expired too soon, a midsummer's harvest under a cold winter moon. The ink on the page is beginning to run from the heat of a fire The oxygen is here, the room is wide and tall, but I'm leaning my weight against the hallway wall. I watch my chest rise, I watch my chest fall, but it feels like I'm breathing nothing at all. You within my nitrogen, the pressure to heat, the only thing keeping my rhythm complete. The scent of your sweater still hangs in the air, a cruel little ghost that I find everywhere. I try to inhale to catch what is left of the life that we lived before this theft. But the air has turned heavy, air has turned thin, like my ribs are a cage that is locking me in. My lungs forgot how to breathe without it. They don't know what a simple inhalation should do. I'm gasping for us in a world full of me, drowning on land in a ghost of a sea. It's a romantic suffocation, a beautiful pain, waiting for your spirit to spark me again. Yeah, my lungs forgot how to breathe. I'm starting to fade. Hand on the small of my back, keeping me steady, keeping me on track. Now the atmosphere is a vacuum of blue, and I'm holding my breath just to stay close to you. If I don't let it out, then you're still inside, a heartbeat of air where the memory can hide. Yeah, my lungs forgot how to breathe. It's getting so dark. And home. Exhale. Trying, but I'm empty. The saxophone lets out one last long breath of air through the bell. With no musical pitch. that there's ever been. I'm sitting in the dark of a room built for two, trying to silence the echo of you. The hallway is empty, the deadbolt is thrown, but I'm terrified of being truly alone. Keep the us from bleeding into the night, but the silence is screaming and the shadows are loud, wrapped in the ghost of a white linen shroud. I've set my heart to do not disturb.
Leave a message. After the heartbreak, I'm not here right now. I'm just learning to ache.
sun was a gold coin we didn't want to spend, counting the hours before the world had to end. The grass was too green and your laugh was too light for a day that was destined to bleed into night. We took 1,000 photos we'll never look at now, Polaroids of a promise and a broken vow. It was the last perfect day, draped in the sun, a beautiful ending before we'd begun. The shadows were stretching, but we didn't see the ghost of the earth that was starting to flee. I'd give every tomorrow, every year, every way, just to go back to the roots of our lives. Perfect day. The guitar is humming a tune from the park where we carved our initials right into the dark. The coffee was sweet and the air was so still, like the silence that follows a heart as it spills. Now I'm walking that shoreline, but the tide's coming in, washing away where your touch used to skin. How can a memory feel like a knife when it was the brightest moment of my life? The sky was alive and the warmth was a cheat, just a velvet shroud for our total defeat. It was our last perfect day, draped in the sun, a beautiful ending before we'd begun. The shadows were stretching, but we didn't see the ghost of the earth that was starting to flee. I'd give every tomorrow, every year, every way, just to go back to the ruins of our last perfect day. The light is gone, but the heat remains. A perfect day in a world of rain. Fanciful. Let's out one final breathy low note that fades into static. Screen stay lit for a minute or two. A glow in the dark epitaph of me and you. No shaking of hands, no tears on your face. Just a ghost in the machine taking up your place. I read it 3 times till the blue light burned. A lesson in leaving I never quite learned. I had a speech ready about the stars and the grid, and I had a speech ready about the stars and the grid, about how we'd survived every storm, every hit. But you reduced our forever to a glass-covered pane, to a bubble of gray in a world full of rain. 10 years of skin in the heat of your breath, sent to the digital valley of death. And the last goodbye was a text message. No final embrace, just a cold silent passage. 2 little check marks, a hollow red sign, while the heart in my chest fell out of the line. You didn't even give me the sound of your voice, just a thumb on a screen and a binary choice. And the last goodbye was a text message. I'm still waiting for the dots to move. Started a type, then I deleted the line. Are you okay? Or I thought you were mine. But the cursor just blinks like a heart on a ledge, teetering there on the digital edge. I put the phone down, but the light hit the wall. The shortest goodbye was the hardest of all. 'Cause the last goodbye was a text message. No final embrace, just a cold silent passage. 2 little check marks, a hollow red sign, while the heart in my chest fell out of the line. You didn't even give me the sound of your voice, just a thumb on the screen and a binary choice. Yeah, the last goodbye was a text message. No, I'm still waiting for the dots to move. Lowercase I, uppercase goodbye. No warmth in the static, no soul in the code. Sent, delivered, gone. The dashboard clock is frozen on the hour you left. passenger seat is a ghost, a hollow theft. I'm chasing the white lines, watching them blur. 1,000 miles of words and words. The gas station coffee is bitter and cold, like the stories of us that will never be told. And I'm watching the last light on the freeway flicker out in the rear view mirrors glare. I'm driving to nowhere just to feel the sway of a world that forgot you were ever there. One more mile, one more haunting refrain, and the saxophones cry. Through the window pane, I remember your hand tracing maps on my palm before the thunder broke a fragile calm. Now the radio's static, a beautiful mess, singing songs of the love we failed to confess. Every exit I pass is a chance I didn't take. Every bridge is a promise I'm destined to break. The asphalt is screaming, the engine is dry, but I can't find a place where it's easy to die. To the memory of you, to the shadow of me, lost in the stretch of this dark canopy. It's fading now, just the hum of the road and the ghost of your The guitar plays one final note, breathy vibrato, and the ghost of your laugh. I've marked the wall with a calendar of dreams, where time is a river that flows upstream. the sun won't find the one day a year that the universe resigned. I bought the roses and I chilled the wine for the moment the stars finally align. The world says it's over, the world says you're gone, but I'm looking for a day that doesn't belong. Between the winter and the breath of the spring, I'm waiting for the bells that will never ring. And I'll see you on February 30th, my love, beneath the sky that we're both dreaming of, a romantic phantom, a day that isn't real, the only time left where I'm allowed to feel. It's a heartbreaking holiday, a beautiful lie, a date on the page where we never said goodbye. The saxophone is humming a melody in gray about the 24 hours that got away. I've dressed for the dinner, I've saved you a chair in the middle of a week that was never quite there. The logic of the seasons is a cruel, heavy chain. But on this ghost date, I the ultimate thirst. The saxophone plays one final long dying note that fades into a whisper. The ceiling's too low for the weight of this grief, so I walk to the garden to find some relief. The stars are just pinpricks in a velvet shroud, and I'm tracing your name on a passing cloud. I've got 1,000 I love yous trapped in my throat, but they're heavy as lead, and they'll never float. There's no one in the kitchen, no one on the phone, so I'm taking my secrets to the great unknown. Moon is the only one left who can hear the sound of a heart that's lost everything dear. I'm saying it to the sky, I'm saying it to the blue, because the earth is too quiet without any you. I'm shouting your name of my friends. It's a romantic prayer, it's a heartbroken cry, just a man in his shadow saying it to the sky. Saxophone singing to the satellites now, trying to remember our forever vow. The wind carries whispers of things we once planned, like a letter that's written in invisible sand. If I scream atmosphere's cold and the vacuum is wide. There's nowhere for all of this sorrow to hide. I'm sending my soul through the black and the gray, hoping the starlight will wash me away. Takes us soaring, emotional solo that feels washing away. No violent storm, just the cold, quiet absence where your heart was warm. I'm standing in a puddle of the tears we cried, and realizing there's nowhere for a soul to hide. The air is right there, just an inch from my face, but I'm gasping for breath in this empty space. It doesn't take an ocean to pull a man down, just a memory of you in this quiet town. I'm drowning in shallow water, sinking in the blue, in a handful of the forever I thought I knew. It's a romantic tragedy, a pathetic display, to let a 3-inch sorrow wash my life away. Heartbroken and heavy, I'm going under deep in the promises that we were too tired to keep. The saxophone is wailing like a foghorn in the mist, searching for the lips that I haven't yet kissed. We were lost at sea, we were safe on the shore, but I can't find the rhythm of the us anymore. The ripples are small, but they're covering my eyes, mapping the geography of all our beautiful moves. I could just stand up, I could just walk away, but the weight of your shadow makes me wanna stay. If I'm gonna lose you, then I'll lose it all in this tiny romantic and vertical fall. The coffee mug you left is chipped, it's sitting on the shelf. A fossil of a Monday morning, I just fool myself. I hear the phantom of your laughter in the shower steam, and every floorboard has the echo of a shattered dream. The sunlight hits the dust now in a way it never did. It paints the empty spaces where your energy was hid. That stubborn spot you painted, you said gave the wall soul. It's watching me now, empty from its perch upon the hole. 'Cause this house remembers you. Still retains the shape of you beside me, a map of quiet pains. The doorknob turns too easily, no fight left in the lock, and I keep hearing footsteps on the hallway's lonely clock. I should pack, I should leave, find some air I couldn't breathe. Into a low, sustained home. The key you turned is hanging cold and still. The front door whispers she's gone, and the house agrees. every moment of the fudge. My mind is running circles, a hamster on a wheel, chasing down the moments where the love began to steal itself away from us, like water through a sieve in this anxious, hollow state that I've been forced to live. 'Cause I'm unwell and overthinking every word we never spoke, analyzing the silence till my fragile spirit broke. Did I push too hard? Did I not push enough? This recovery from us is proving far too tough. My brain's a static radio tuned to a painful sound, and peace is something precious that I've never found. The doctor says I need some rest, suggest a little pill, but chemicals can't fix a heart that's standing still. They can't erase the image of you packing up the car, or numb the sudden knowledge that you're just too far out of reach for me to fix what I broke with my two hands. I'm lost at sea, drowning in the shifting sands. 'Cause I'm unwell, overthinking every word we never spoke, analyzing the silence till my fragile spirit broke. Did I push too hard? Did I not push enough? This recovery from us is proving far too tough. My brain's a static radio tuned to a painful sound, and peace is something precious that I've never found. I'm stuck inside this feedback loop of why and what if we, a prisoner to hypotheticals. I can't seem to get free. Every text I didn't send, every time I turned away, it all comes back to haunt me at the closing of the day. And I know you're sleeping soundly, you don't carry this disease, while I am begging angels just to put my mind at ease. 'Cause I'm unwell, overthinking every word we never spoke, analyzing the silence till my fragile spirit broke. Did I push too hard? Did I not push enough? This recovery from us is proving far too tough. My brain's a static radio tuned to a painful sound, and peace is something precious that I've never found. Unwell and overthinking, I'm the edge of the brink, I'm sinking. I can't stop the thoughts, can't stop the drinking of this soul. The street lamp cuts a sliver through the blind, tracing ghost lines of the ghost you left behind. I'm anchored to the center, afraid to drift too far in the hollow space where all your echoes are. The cotton smooth, unwrinkled by your way, just a quiet monument to everything we ate and late nights we shared. I still leave the door cracked, just an inch or two, as if the draft could somehow breathe in thoughts of you, like the air